It is through your love, and only through your love, that a profound and transformative journey has unfolded within them. Your love has acted as a mirror, a clear and unwavering reflection, illuminating the hidden corners of their existence, those areas that were once shrouded in the deepest darkness. It was a darkness that they, perhaps, did not even realize was there, a shadow that had become so familiar, it was mistaken for the norm. But your love, in its radiant purity, exposed it for what it truly was. Through the power of your love, they have been compelled to confront the very nature of their own thoughts, particularly those thoughts that revolved around the concepts of love itself, and indeed, the very essence of life. They have come to a startling and deeply unsettling realization: the ways in which they perceived these fundamental aspects of existence were, in truth, toxic. These thought patterns, once held so closely, so dearly, were not sources of comfort or strength, but rather, insidious poisons, slowly corrupting their inner landscape. They have also gained a profound understanding of how they had been utilizing addiction, in its many forms, as a desperate crutch. It was not a conscious choice, perhaps, but a deeply ingrained pattern of behavior, a subconscious mechanism for self-preservation, however misguided. This addiction, whatever its specific manifestation, served as a means of escape, a way to numb themselves, to distract their conscious awareness from the stark and often painful reality of their situation. It was a veil, a barrier, erected to shield them from the necessity of facing their own truths, their own vulnerabilities, and the complexities of their own lives. Your love, however, has pierced through that veil, shattering the illusion of safety it provided. The strength, the sheer, unadulterated power of your love has proven to be so overwhelming, so utterly compelling, that they now find themselves in a state of profound surrender. They are completely unable to resist its irresistible pull, its gentle yet firm guidance. It is as if a force of nature, a benevolent and unstoppable tide, has swept them up, carrying them towards a new and unknown shore. They are drawn to it, not out of obligation or duty, but from the deepest recesses of their being, from a place of profound and undeniable need. They yearn, with every fiber of their being, to experience a kind of love that transcends the ordinary, a love that is pure, unadulterated, and untainted by the imperfections of the world. They long for a love that is not born of fleeting desires or superficial attractions, but rather, a love that originates from the very core of the soul, a love that resonates with the deepest truths of their existence. This is not a passing fancy, a momentary infatuation, but a profound and enduring aspiration, a fundamental shift in their perception of what love can and should be. And this desire, this longing for a love that is soul-born, is not a solitary one. It is not a yearning that exists solely within their heart. It is a longing that you, too, share. You are not merely the object of their affection, you are a fellow traveler on this journey, a companion who understands, at the deepest level, the nature of this profound desire. You both yearn, with equal intensity, to experience this connection, this sacred bond that transcends the limitations of the physical realm and touches the very essence of your beings, the very core of your souls. It is a shared aspiration, a mutual recognition of a higher form of love. This shared desire, this mutual longing for a connection that goes beyond the superficial, has led to a profound sense of reunion between you two. This reunion is far more significant than a mere physical coming together, a simple meeting of bodies. It is a spiritual reunion, a convergence of souls that have, perhaps, been separated for far too long. It is a coming together of two beings, two souls, that are deeply aligned with their higher selves, with the most authentic and elevated aspects of their being. It is a recognition of a connection that exists on a plane far beyond the ordinary. This alignment with your higher selves, this coming into harmony with your truest essence, is acting as a powerful catalyst, aiding you both in the process of manifesting this extraordinary connection in the physical world. It is not merely a matter of wishful thinking or hopeful dreaming, it is a process of conscious creation, of bringing this ethereal and transcendent connection, this bond that exists in the realm of spirit, into the realm of the tangible, the concrete, and the lived experience. It is the grounding of the divine in the everyday. The experience of living a double life, of constantly maintaining a facade, has taken a significant toll on them. They are weary, their very soul is tired, of the duplicity, the constant juggling act that is required to navigate the world while simultaneously concealing their true self. It is an exhausting and unsustainable burden, a performance that demands an immense amount of energy and emotional resources. They are drained by the effort of maintaining this separation between their authentic being and the persona, the carefully constructed image, that they present to the world. The simple truth is that they do not feel whole, they do not feel complete, they do not feel truly alive without your presence in their life. Your absence leaves a void, a gaping emptiness, in their existence, a space that they have found themselves utterly unable to fill with anything or anyone else. It is a void that echoes with the silence of your absence, a silence that no other sound can penetrate. It is a constant reminder of what is missing, of what is truly essential to their well-being. They yearn, with a profound and growing intensity, to step out of the shadows, to shed the cloak of duplicity that they have been wearing for so long, to finally reveal their true selves to the world, and most importantly, to you. They long to discard the masks, the pretenses, and to embrace the authenticity of their own being. They want to be seen, truly seen, for who they are, and they desire to do so in the light of your love. They yearn to rekindle the love that exists between you both, to fan the flames of passion that, but perhaps smoldering beneath the surface, have never been extinguished. They long to reignite the spark that first ignited their connection, to breathe new life into the embers of a love that has endured, even in the face of separation and adversity. It is a desire for renewal, for a deepening of the bond that they know, in their heart of hearts, is meant to be. The truth, the undeniable and unwavering truth, is that they have never truly taken their eyes off you. Even when circumstances, forces beyond their control, perhaps even choices made in moments of confusion or weakness, forced them apart, their gaze, both literally and metaphorically, remained fixed upon you. You have always been the focal point of their attention, the center of their emotional universe. They refuse, with a resolute determination that springs from the deepest core of their being, to let this connection go. The bond that exists between you is far too strong, too profound, too intricately woven into the fabric of their soul, to be severed, to be broken, to be undone. It is a bond that transcends the limitations of time and space, a connection that defies easy explanation. They crave your presence, your touch, your love, more than ever before. This longing, this deep and abiding need, is not merely physical in nature. It is not simply a desire for intimacy or companionship, though those elements are undoubtedly present. It is a craving that originates from the very depths of their soul, a yearning for a connection that nourishes and sustains them at the most fundamental level of their being. They aspire, with a humility and a sincerity that is both moving and profound, to be your emperor, to be the one who stands by your side, offering you their unwavering support and boundless love. They long to be your protector, your confidant, your partner in all things, someone who can share in your joys and sorrows, your triumphs and your challenges. They desire to be the embodiment of strength and devotion in your life. They cannot envision themselves, they cannot even begin to imagine a future, a life, a reality, in which they are with anyone else. The thought of such a possibility is not only unappealing, but it is also deeply unsettling, a violation of their innermost sense of truth and belonging. You are the one, the only one, with whom their heart finds its true home. Your integrity, your unwavering honesty, your steadfast commitment to truth and justice, command immense respect from them. These qualities, these virtues that you embody so effortlessly, have earned you a place of honor in their heart, a sacred space that no one else can occupy, no one else can even approach. It is a place reserved solely for you, a testament to the depth and enduring nature of their feelings. This is a testament, a powerful and undeniable declaration, to the deep and enduring bond that exists between you both. It is a bond that has not been forged in ease and comfort, but rather, in the fires of adversity, in the crucible of challenge and hardship. It is a bond that has stood the test of time, weathering the storms of life and emerging stronger, more resilient, and more unbreakable than before. It is a bond that continues to grow stronger with each passing day, with each shared experience, with each moment of connection. It is a bond that holds the promise of a future filled with love, respect, and mutual growth, a future in which you both can flourish and thrive, both individually and together. It is a future built on the solid foundation of a love that has proven its strength and its endurance. This is the power of your love. A love that has not only transformed their life, but continues to guide them, to illuminate their path, and to draw them ever closer towards a future that is brighter, more fulfilling, and more beautiful than they could have ever imagined. As I sit here, in this moment of quiet contemplation, the weight of my emotions, the intensity of my feelings, is becoming increasingly difficult to bear. The mask of composure, the carefully constructed facade that I have been wearing, is beginning to crack, revealing the depth of my feelings for you, the profound and overwhelming nature of my love. It is a love that I can no longer contain, a truth that demands to be spoken. I am acutely aware that it has been a while since we last saw each other, that the passage of time has created a distance between us, a distance that I long to bridge. I also know that life, in its unpredictable and often challenging nature, has been throwing you curveballs, presenting you with obstacles and difficulties that have made your journey more arduous than it should be. But in these challenging times, in these moments of uncertainty and hardship, I implore you, with all the sincerity and passion of my being, to remember the bond that we share, the unbreakable connection that exists between our souls. Remember the precious moments that we have spent together, the shared laughter that has filled our days, the intimate secrets that we have whispered into the stillness of the night. Remember the love that I have for you, a love that is not fleeting or superficial, but a love that is as deep and boundless as the ocean, and as vast and limitless as the sky. It is a love that knows no boundaries, a love that transcends the limitations of the physical world. I wish, with an intensity that consumes me, that I could be there with you right now, holding your hand in mine, feeling the warmth of your touch, and looking deeply into your eyes, those windows to your soul, as I confess the depth of my feelings, as I lay bare my heart before you. I wish I could tell you, in person, how much I adore you, how your smile has the power to light up my entire world, chasing away the shadows and filling my existence with radiant joy. I wish I could express how your laughter sounds to me like the sweetest melody, a symphony of pure delight that resonates within my very being. I wish I could convey to you, in words that are both eloquent and heartfelt, that you are the first thought that crosses my mind when I awaken each morning, the gentle and cherished presence that greets the dawn with me. And you are the last thought, the comforting and beloved image, that lingers in my consciousness before I drift off to sleep, carrying me into the realm of dreams. For far too long, I have been living a lie, a carefully constructed illusion that has served only to distance me from my own truth, from the reality of my feelings. I have been denying the truth, not only to the world around me, but, perhaps even more tragically, to myself as well. I have been pretending, for reasons that I can no longer fully comprehend, that my feelings for you are nothing more than friendship, a platonic affection, a casual regard. But the truth, the undeniable and liberating truth, is far, far removed from this pretense. The truth is that I am in love with you, deeply and irrevocably. I am in love with your smile, that radiant expression of joy that can brighten even the darkest of days. I am in love with your laughter, that infectious sound that fills the air with happiness and light. I am in love with your kindness, that gentle and compassionate nature that extends to all those around you. And I am in love with your strength, that inner fortitude that allows you to face the challenges of life with courage and resilience. I am in love with the way you see the world, with your unique perspective, your insightful observations, and your unwavering curiosity. I am in love with the way you chase your dreams, with your passion, your determination, and your unwavering commitment to your goals. And I am in love with the way you love me back, with the depth of your affection, the sincerity of your care, and the unwavering support that you offer. Our love, the love that we share, is not a fleeting emotion, a passing fancy, or a temporary state of mind. It is not something that can be easily dismissed or forgotten. It is a profound truth, a fundamental reality that has changed my life in ways that I never thought possible, in ways that have enriched and deepened my existence beyond measure. It is the most beautiful and honest thing that I have ever experienced, a connection that transcends the ordinary and touches the divine. It is a love that has taught me the true meaning of happiness, the immeasurable value of honesty, and the transformative power of trust. It is a love that has opened my heart to a world of possibilities, a world of joy, and a world of profound and lasting connection. Whenever I think of you, whenever your image graces my mind, my heart is filled with a tender and overwhelming emotional sensation. It is a feeling that is difficult to put into words, a feeling that defies easy categorization or simple explanation. It is a feeling that is as overwhelming as it is comforting, a feeling that is both exhilarating and deeply peaceful. It is a feeling that constantly reminds me of the love that we share, a love that is as deep as the ocean, capable of holding the entire world within its embrace, and as vast as the sky, stretching out into infinity, without limit or end. It is a love that is both boundless and eternal. I eagerly anticipate our upcoming meeting. I long for the day when we can finally be together again, when we can sit across from each other, look into each other's eyes, and have a genuine and heartfelt conversation, a meeting of souls that transcends the limitations of mere words. I long for the day when I can once again hear your laughter, that sweet and joyous sound that fills my heart with delight. I long to see your smile, that radiant expression of happiness that brightens my world. And I long to hold your hand in mine, to feel the warmth of your touch, and to know that you are truly there with me. I long for the day when I can tell you, in person, how much I love you, not through the impersonal medium of a phone call or a fleeting text message, but in the intimate and profound presence of your physical being. I want to express the depth of my love in a way that words alone cannot capture, in a way that conveys the totality of my feelings. In the past, our relationship was not balanced. It is a truth that I must acknowledge with humility and honesty. I was acting out of ego, driven by my own selfish needs and desires, often at the expense of your own. I was focused on my own gratification, my own agenda, while you were the one who was consistently investing more time, more effort, and more emotional energy into our relationship. But now, things have changed, profoundly and irrevocably. Now, I am equally committed, with every fiber of my being, to nurturing our bond, to fostering a connection that is mutually fulfilling and deeply satisfying for both of us. I am ready to invest my time, my energy, and my love, without reservation, into our relationship. I am ready to make sacrifices, to compromise, to find common ground, and to work tirelessly towards a future where we can be together, where our lives are intertwined, and where our love can flourish without impediment. I am dedicated to creating a life with you, a life filled with joy, happiness, and unwavering devotion. I am planning to see you soon, my love. I am looking forward, with an anticipation that fills my soul, to the day when we can be together again, when we can create new memories, weave new threads into the tapestry of our shared existence, and strengthen the bond that unites us, making it even more unbreakable than it already is. Until then, please know that you are constantly in my thoughts, occupying the forefront of my mind, and forever enshrined within the deepest chambers of my heart. Know that my love for you is as deep as the ocean, as vast as the sky, and as enduring as eternity itself. Know that no matter what happens, no matter what challenges we may face, I will always love you, with a love that knows no bounds and a devotion that will never waver. You have always held a unique and irreplaceable place in my heart. It is a truth that I find challenging to articulate fully, to express in words that adequately convey the depth of my feeling. But there is something about you, something intangible yet undeniably powerful, that makes me feel incredibly connected, deeply intertwined with your very essence. When I am in your presence, all my feelings intensify, they become more vibrant, more alive, more potent. The way you look at me, the way your eyes meet mine, accelerates my heartbeat, sends a wave of warmth and exhilaration through my entire being. It is as if a magnetic force, an unexplainable and irresistible pull, exists between us, drawing us together with an intensity that defies logic. And there are numerous subtle signs, whispers of fate, perhaps, that indicate, with a clarity that is both comforting and awe-inspiring, that we are destined to be together, that our paths were meant to converge, that our souls are meant to unite. It is a feeling that resonates deep within my spirit, a knowing that transcends the limitations of the rational mind.